In the Brick City, beautiful Ocala, Florida. It is Ask the Cops, brought to you by Ask the Cops. It's not Prestige Auto. I've lost my train of thought. I just realized that I left my wallet somewhere. So, that's a terrible thing when you leave your wallet somewhere. Gives you that feeling that you just got nothing. And right now I got nothing. Waiting for Sheriff Chris Blair or a representative from the Sheriff's Department to show up for Ask the Cops on this Friday afternoon. I efforted to get in touch with somebody at the Sheriff's Department and was unable to reach anyone, but hopefully they will be here momentarily as it is Friday, Ask the Cops. And it's coming up to holiday season. Luke Sylvia is with me. Coming up to holiday season, and Luke, what's the one thing the sheriff and the chief of police during Ask the Cops have said over and over and over to make sure you do?
Is it lock your car doors?
Lock your car doors. And with the holiday season coming up, the mall's going to have an influx of shoppers. People are going to be packed in here. And it's ripe for people to enter vehicles and take the stuff that you bought. Because I don't know how much shopping you've done as an individual for the holidays because you're still 19, but I know you've been with your mother when she shopped before, or your father. And have you ever done that shopping where you shop and then you take bags to the car and then you come back and shop some more?
I'm generally a get in and get out.
Right, but with your parents, did you ever do that with your parents where your mom would shop? Like she's buying for all your cousins and everything that you got to mail stuff off, so you shop, run a load to the car, and then you come back in and shop some more?
Right, when I was younger,
Right, and that's when you have to remember to lock your cars. Lock your people. The criminal element in this city will walk around this mall parking lot looking for purses in the front seat. They'll look for pill bottles that are out open in clean display. They'll look for wallets and phones that are left in cars. Although I really can't imagine anybody leaving their phone. When people say, "Oh, they broke into my car and they stole my phone," I freak out when my phone's not more than about a foot from me. I mean, when was the last time you actually left your phone in your car for an extended period of time, Luke?
I've never done that.
Never.
Ever.
I mean, eventually, you within 10 minutes of walking away from the car, you'll touch your pocket or something and go, "Oh, dear God." And you will stop what you're doing, do a complete 180, and go back to your car and get your phone.
Well, especially in, the generation that I'm from is, we if we're walking into somewhere, we have to be texting someone or doing something when we're walking into the store. So if there's, we always notice if there's phones not in our hands.
First time I got a phone, that was in 2005. It was the first time I ever had a cell phone. Because I don't need people to know where I am all the time. And the flip phones and all still, if that's all the technology we had, I still wouldn't have one of those probably.
I don't know that I would.
Because they're a pain in the neck. But this is a little computer. I can send invoices. I can do everything for this phone. Except remember where I left my wallet, which I left somewhere.
Yeah, they need a wallet tracker.
Luckily for me, somebody texted me and said, "Hey, you left your wallet." It's good when you got friends who'll say, "Hey, you left your wallet." And you can trust that friend with your wallet.
Yeah, you just got to count the money when you get it.
I don't carry any money in my wallet. That's another thing. Pickpockets and all. People say, "Oh, what are you worried about?" Pickpocket. I don't worry about pickpockets. I don't carry cash. I don't carry. And by the way, I don't carry anything in my back pocket. Where a pickpocket, you're going to get my wallet or my phone, you're getting it out of my front pocket. Good luck on that, partner. Deal with the consequences of trying that. Oh, you don't know good pickpocket? I promise you, I don't care how good he is, he ain't getting in my front pocket. Trust me on this one. You may be able to get in that side pocket, the jacket. You may be able to do all kind of slick things. You ain't pickpocketing Tom's front pocket. Tom's just, not smart enough to not just leave his wallet somewhere, though, like I did today. I just left it. So it is Ask the Cops. Hopefully we're efforting to get in touch with the sheriff. They may have had a call or something where they had to be away from us right now. Let's go to the phone lines, though. I bet our good friend Hugh has some tips for us for the holidays. Hi, Hugh.
Oh, how you doing, guys?
Wonderful. What's up, Hugh?
Say, a lot of people, what they do is a very bad thing. You should never have your Social Security card in your wallet, or let's say an extra blank check, because you lose that wallet, you can be in big trouble.
Certainly. First off, I don't even know where my Social Security card is. It's at my house somewhere. That's the first thing. It's in a drawer somewhere at my house. I got nothing. But you're right. You don't want your Social Security card. And, my mother taught me a little trick, and I won't tell you over the air, but my mother taught me a little trick on your checks, your personal checks. And I got a checkbook stolen probably 15 years ago. I had a checkbook stolen. And I didn't realize it was stolen because it was taken, a person who had come over to my house for a party had taken it out of my house, and I didn't realize the checkbook was missing because it wasn't the checkbook I was using. And this was back, remember, Hugh, when people used checks all the time. Yeah. And I didn't know the checkbook was missing until checks started showing up at the bank from this book. But the bank denied every one of them. Even though they came through, they were deposited and they were cashed at other places, used to buy stuff. The bank denied every one of them, and I didn't have to face any. Usually it's very hard. Sometimes you'll have to go, and the DA the district attorney's office gets involved, and you have to prove you didn't write the checks and everything. Well, I didn't get charged for any of the checks. The bank denied every check because of the way my checks are versus the way I sign my checks. Yeah. The name on the check and the way I sign my check are completely different. And you don't know what to sign on you don't know what my signature card is. I'm the only one that knows what's on my signature card. So if you steal my checks, you're going to sign, you don't know who I am. You're going to sign the way that it's listed on the check. And my mother taught me a little trick a long time ago how to avoid that. So I'm pretty good there. But you're right, Hugh. My dad used to walk around with a signed blank check in his pocket at all times.
Yeah, that's no good.
In case he had to write it somewhere. But that was a different time. That was 40 years ago, people were a little more trustworthy than they are now.
Yeah. We both have U.S. SUV vehicles, and they always say, like, put your gifts and stuff in the trunk. Well, you don't have a trunk that you can hide anything, but you've got these pull-over mats, on top that kind of can hide it. And I know my wife not too long ago, she come home with a bunch of stuff in the back there, and I said, it's good that you had it back there, but why didn't you use the pullover curtain? So
right.
If anybody looks in the vehicle, they can't see what you got. But I know a lot of people don't do that; they just forget to do it.
Well, Luke will tell you that I have a foolproof way, so nobody breaks into my truck. Hugh, I got a foolproof way. My truck looks like a miniature dumpster inside. People will look at that and say, "Well, there's nothing of any value in there," and they just walk on and move on.
Well, and if they were trying to look for something, they'd never find it.
You were going to say that you had your pit bull in the car.
No. Well, like Luke said, my car's so messy. If somebody thought they would never be able to find anything valuable in there anyway.
You might not even be able to find a radio.
The only side of my car that doesn't have something in it's the driver's side. It's the only side. Hey, Hugh, thanks for the call.
Okay, Tom, nice talking. Take care.
Yeah, so, it's one of those invaluable. Luke's always like, why is your car so messy? Nobody's going to break into my car.
No one's going to ride in it either.
Which is another valuable asset I have. My girlfriend always says, why don't you clean out the passenger side? Why? That way when somebody says, give me a ride, say, nope, can't do it. Don't have room, sorry. Hey, we're going to take a break. We're going to try to reach the sheriff or somebody from the sheriff's department for Ask the Cops, brought to you in part by Prestige Auto. It is the Friday Drive. We'll be talking to Chris Spears here momentarily from Prestige Auto. You're listening to Ask the Cops on a Friday afternoon, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. We're live and local. The Source.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And so is State Farm agent Angie Lewis, working hard to serve her community as a citizen and insurance agent. Angie wants to help you as you adjust your insurance needs to your life. From everything to helping educate your teen driver to protecting your family against everyday risk. She wants to change the way you perceive insurance by developing relationships with her clients, which is why Angie and her staff are proud to be a part of so many good causes in Ocala. In turn, she has chosen to single out those who step up as leaders. Each month on the Voice of Ocala, Angie spotlights a good neighbor, saluting those who give exceptional service or do random acts of kindness to others. For this, Angie was written up in State Farm's national magazine. Angie also supports local businesses with a regular Biz Buzz.
Hi, I'm State Farm agent Angie Lewis. Come see me and my team for all your insurance and financial needs in the beautiful downtown historic district, 416 East Fort King Street, or call 291-2444.
Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens, has created the perfect bottle for whatever happens. The Bud Light Cool Twist aluminum bottle. It's made of 100% chill-holding aluminum, so you know it's cold. It's tall and sleek, so it's refreshing. And here comes a twist. It's reclosable, so you know it's always up for whatever. The Bud Light Cool Twist aluminum bottle.
Just bring it.
Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Are you looking for a durable farm fence to keep your horses enclosed, or a beautiful vinyl fence to give that finishing touch to your home? Seminole Fence has over 20 years of experience in providing quality fence products and services for farm and residential properties. Let them surround your property with a fence that provides privacy, security, and stunning appeal. Don't wait. Contact them today at 352-208-0959 for a free estimate. Seminole Fence, working hard to build fences and harder to build relationships.
Located next door to Silver Spring State Park and a few minutes from historic downtown Ocala, our award-winning Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suites of Silver Springs is a place to stay for a friendly, memorable, and fun experience. Enjoy our fast and free Wi-Fi, complimentary hot breakfast, and free parking. Whether you're in town for work or play, our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. That's the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Silver Springs, proud sponsor of Friday night Marion County High School football on WOCA, The Source.
You can have work done on your vehicle anywhere, but why would you? Maybe they correctly determine the problem and suggest the proper service. There's a chance they won't. Eliminate that chance by bringing your vehicle to Ford Lincoln of Ocala or Village Ford of Bellevue. The professionally trained, factory-certified team understands the service requirements and maintenance needs of your vehicle, and when the unexpected repair comes your way, you can be assured the work will be done correctly, quickly, and cost-effectively. Look, you've invested a lot of your hard-earned money in your transportation to deliver performance, reliability, and safety. So doesn't it just make sense to trust the professional team at Ford Lincoln of Ocala and Village Ford of Bellevue to ensure you many miles of worry-free driving and peace of mind knowing the service was done correctly? So the choice is yours. Take the hard-earned investment to whoever for service or a factory-trained certified technician at Ford Lincoln of Ocala or Village Ford of Bellevue. To schedule your next completely satisfied service for your vehicle, contact those who know it best. Village Ford of Bellevue or Ford Lincoln of Ocala, your family of Ford dealerships where we've got what it takes.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
But when it comes to our health and well-being, there's new research showing that vacations are better for us when they include active adventures. In recent studies, students who chewed peppermint gum while taking a test felt more alert, got higher scores than those who didn't chew that gum. Number 3 sign of a midlife crisis, constant reminiscing about your 20s.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Welcome back to the Voice of Ocala on a Friday afternoon. Usually this is Ask the Cops, but the sheriff is not here. It's the sheriff's usually here at this time, but he probably had a pressing emergency. We're trying to reach him on the phone, so we'll see if we can get in touch with the sheriff. Luke is over there working the phones as we speak, calling some people right now. I think Buddy Martin's working on it too. We may even get Buddy Martin on the phone here soon to help us out. So who we got? We got Buddy Martin. Yeah. Hi, Buddy. How are you today?
This Sheriff Buddy Martin calling in.
Well, your mother did work for the sheriff's department at one time.
That's correct. Many years. The sheriff, I just contacted them, and he was called out of town. Oh. And they apologized profusely. They forgot to tell us about it. So I guess you're stuck with me, but you've got a pretty good story to tell about what you did today. We're going to tell it Monday, and can you share with us what you did?
Well, I did. I went to the Riley Art Center today for the media day, and we've talked about this place numerous times. We had Matthew Wardell, the conductor of the symphony, along with Pamela Calero, the executive director of the Ocala Symphony, had them on the radio earlier this week on Wednesday talking about the incredible venue, the Sir Riley Arts Center. But you just don't understand, buddy, how incredible it really is until you go see it for yourself. And I went today. It was media day. You were unable to attend. You had some stuff you were doing with Coach Spurrier, so you were kind enough to let me go in your place. And amazing is the word that comes to mind. And I was in the balcony. I was in the lower area, which, by the way, like you have told people, is arched up. It goes uphill, so you have like stadium type seating so that you never are blocked by anybody. The stage area is a large area where they'll do great things with the symphony. But the amazing thing about this place, buddy, and it was what struck me immediately, and Pamela kept reminding us of this over and over. Yes, this is the home of the Ocala Symphony, but there's so much more that they have on the bill there that they're doing besides just the Ocala Symphony. This is really going to be a city auditorium that harkens back to the days when you would do your prom and stuff there.
Well, much better than that. I mean, it's actually what we have was just a bare bones building and just a nice hall. This has got unbelievable amenities. And you saw them today, and you could go on probably for the rest of the hour telling people, but suffice to say, it's a beautiful rendition of the old auditorium, updated and with unbelievable acoustics. And you were there, you heard it, and it's just going to be one of the sweet spots for any kind of entertainment venue. I mean, I can't imagine a place a whole lot better than that.
Not only is it going to be a venue indoors for like the symphony, and there's a ballet company coming that's going to make it their home, and there's comedy planned for there. There's actually a comedy show October 24th with the woman who fit Nikki, I forget her last name. Luke, if you'd pull that up, the lady that finished second or third in this year's Last Comic Standing. She's performing there. Laugh Tracks Comedy, I believe, is the comedy club putting it on. I mean, they're going to do that there. And not only that, and then you go outside, there's a nice deck on the side where there's a banquet room and a deck area where you can host after parties, backstage after parties for events and everything. Plus, they're building a band shell just outside to the south of the building, to the south side of the building, that is going to be an outdoor band shell where they can have outdoor concerts, and that's yet to be built, but they say it'll be done within the next 30 days, and they're going to host a festival there. Janie Pope, the group from Field Downtown and all, they're hosting a big music festival there the middle of November. So it's an indoor-outdoor complete community facility.
As you said, Jenny Pope, I thought about this. We had a conversation this morning, and I just didn't think about this part, but think about what's happening in Tuscaloosa now, with all the wonderful things that Melissa Townsend is doing with that, all the art stuff going on down there. Think about this new auditorium opened up with the Home for the Symphony, a concert hall with wonderful acoustics in it. Think about the downtown plans. And by the way, we're going to have Bernadette Castro on our program on Tuesday to announce her project on our show about what the downtown Valerian building is going to be, along with Nick Robinson. Then you throw in now the fact that the hotel is going to be sometime in the next 3 or 4 years. Danny Gokwad's group, along with Thad Boyd and others, are going to build this hotel and these condos downtown. And you add in just all the other things going on with, I mean, we're talking to Angie yesterday about all the things they're doing at the American Cultural Center down there and all the stuff they've got going on. And we talked about the exciting things for the Silver Springs International Film Festival and the idea of having some kind of designation on the sidewalks. This is just an idea so that people like Bruce Mozart can be recognized. We're talking about really kind of a whole new era for the city of Ocala and the concert hall. And, of course, we still got the old Marion Theater hanging in there. So, I mean, this is a lot of great stuff. I'm really excited about the future in Ocala.
The amazing thing is, buddy, is you can now start to see that whole 2035 plan come into focus, even though we're still 20 years out from that completion, because you can now see the outlining structure of from the power plant to Citizen Circle to the downtown area, all the way to the other far reaches north to the other end of Tusquilla Park. That's where that area is going to be, and you can start. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The outside areas are coming to completion. Now you're going to start doing the fill-ins in the middle.
Yeah, it's really going to be cool, and it's very exciting to hear all this come together. So that's good. Well, I can't wait to see the venue and hear the music, because that sounds like you're describing it like the perfect place. Can you imagine some small groups and concerts and even some chamber music and stuff like that? Because you can play an acoustical instrument in that building and it can be heard. And the artists that we can bring here now, it's just going to be really exciting.
Well, they did today at Media Day. They had a ballet demonstration. They had a Juilliard trained pianist play a piece, and then they had a 70s classic rock band play 3 or 4 songs. All 3 different types of art, and all 3 sounded and looked spectacular in that venue.
When you said they're having a comedy show, I thought maybe we were broadcasting our program out there.
Although I think we could sell the place out if that was the case. You know? Right.
For sure. Well, okay, that's good stuff. And again, apologize, Sheriff couldn't be here today, but just a reminder this is not the sports hour, but reminder that we're going to get to see the head ball coach tomorrow morning on ESPN Game Day, and I got a kick out of him this morning when I talked to him. I said, so what are your plans? He said, well, I don't really know. They just told me to show up and said to get to the airport and ask for a guy named Bob.
Well, that's a
game plan. Yeah.
Is he going to draw it up? Is he going to draw it up in the dirt, buddy? Is that what we're planning?
That's exactly what I wrote about. I said he's probably going to draw it up in the dirt, and he was quite good mood this morning. Although I know he's going to get hammered by a lot of media. I said in my piece I wrote for Southern Pigskin today and .com, and also will be up later on Gridiron Now, is that I can't wait to see Desmond Howard's face tomorrow when Spurrier shows up on the set, because Desmond likes to consider himself bravado guy. I wonder if he'll have the stones to say what he said to Spurrier when he tweeted Spurrier was a quitter. If he'll say that to his face on the set, wouldn't that be interesting?
Do you think Coach somebody's made him aware of that tweet?
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't.
He probably he may not know.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He just doesn't care.
Speaking of football, buddy, pretty good game tonight as we wrap up this segment.
Yeah.
Lake Weir, 1 loss, Forest, 2 losses, big district game. Tom James, Richard Hildebrandt, myself, all 3 out there on the call. We're going to do a threesome tonight, buddy, out there on the call. We're going to have 3 headsets.
Yeah.
We may get some football in, but we may just have a conversation, just have a good time anyway.
Well, you guys do a great job of that. I was disappointed last night. A bit disappointed because I had my days mixed up all week, and I went home last night. Came home from dinner and came back to the movie, and I went to see Bridge of Spies, which is another story. And I thought, I'll catch the tail end of the football game. I turned on the station at 9:15. I said, where are they?
Well,
there's no high school football. What happened?
Well, John Tesh was doing a good job, though.
Yeah, right. Oops, I forgot. I'm a day ahead of myself. So, yeah, tonight, plus we got Florida State football, FSU Louisville. And I'll tell you what, even the ball coach, or former head ball coach, pretty excited about that Saturday night game down in Baton Rouge.
That's going to be.
He told me, I think Florida's got a chance. He said they're really good on defense. They got a chance.
Well, if you listen to Southern Pigskin, I'm not going to give it away, but I believe somebody on Southern Pigskin picked Florida to win. I'm just saying. Not going to say who it was. It may have been. Hey, buddy, thanks for.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for checking in with us.
All right, man.
Buddy Martin, the voice of Ocala. Coming up next, we'll give you more information about what's going on in our fair city. Plus, Chris Spears of Prestige Auto stops by for the Friday Drive right here on the voice of Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. We're live and local. The Source.
When you were a kid, you had all sorts of toys. Toy cars, boats, trucks, entire toy boxes full of fun. Of course, you never really outgrow your toys, do you? It's just that now, instead of a box full, you have a garage full. Cars, trucks, boats, motorcycles, ATVs, and more. As you get older, your love of toys just gets stronger. So protect those toys the best way possible by switching to Allstate. An Allstate agent can help do the switching, paperwork, bundle all your policies together, and even find you a bunch of discounts. So if you love your toys, make sure you protect your toys by making one call to an Allstate agent.
Protect all your toys with Allstate and the McDonald Agency. Established in 1985, we have offices in Ocala and the Villages to better serve you. Give us a call at 622-2333. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Are you in good hands?
Stay with us and sleep better at the Sleep Inn and Suites of Ocala Bellevue. Located next door to Don Garlett's Museum and a few minutes from Florida Horse Park, our award-winning, newly refreshed Sleep Inn and Suites offers comfy, clean rooms, free fast Wi-Fi, and service with a smile. Start your day with a deluxe hot breakfast and unwind in our heated outdoor pool. Our convenient 24-hour fitness and business centers allow you to stay on track whether you're here to play or to work. That's Sleep Inn and Suites Ocala Bellevue, proud sponsor of Marion County High School football. If you've been hearing about the crowded Eaton's Beach Sandbar and Grill and were worried because you couldn't get in, I've got some good news for you. Seating is now available. While you're there, look up Chef Dave Del Rio. He'll buy you a drink. Now is the time for you to finally see firsthand what your friends are talking about at Eaton's Beach Sandbar and Grill. Try Chef Dave's tantalizing Louisiana menu. Check out those gorgeous Lakeware sunsets. Eaton's Beach Sandbar and Grill on beautiful Lakeware. Seating now available.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Cleanup efforts are underway in mudslides slammed parts of Southern California highways, which left hundreds of drivers trapped yesterday.
More rain this afternoon, more thunderstorms due to come in, so we could see more mudslides. In a few hours' time, we could essentially be back right where we were.
Fox's Jonathan Hunt on I-5. A hacker allegedly linked to ISIS arrested in Malaysia. The Kosovo citizen accused of providing information on U.S. service members to the terror group. 4 workers pulled from rubble and twisted metal after a scaffolding collapse in Houston. And some scientists looking into whether elephants might hold a key to helping fight cancer.
Provocative new research at the University of Utah reveals that elephants rarely get cancer and possess 20 times more of the cancer-killing gene called P53.
Fox Radio's Phil Keating. Fox News. We report. You decide.
Meet Rachel. She's making serious money on her own schedule driving with Uber.
I was looking for something that was convenient and something that would help me to reach my financial goals. A friend suggested Uber and I liked it. I love the convenience of it. So I log on when I'm available and log off when I'm not. And it's very, very easy to do. Just get in your car and you drive. But I like driving my car.
Thanks, Rachel. To start making great money with your car, sign up to drive today at drivewithuber.com. That's drivewithuber.com.
Andro 400, I really love it. I've lost 50 pounds. I was a size 38 waist. I've gone down to a 32 waist. My mood has changed. I don't get stressed out. It gave me so much more energy. It feels like I'm 25. I'm so happy. I'm just a completely different man.
Guys, if you'd like to see results like Dave Ryan's, try Andro 400, the safe, inexpensive way to boost your testosterone. Go to andro400.com or call 888-400-0435. 888-400-0435.
If you're anything like I was, the thought of getting older was the last thing on your mind. But here we are. For me, it started slowly. The lack of energy, never being in the mood. And when I was, I could never perform at my best. I tried the pills and other treatments with minimal results, and all but given up on my sex life. Then I found the doctors at New Male Medical Center. Wow, they made a new male out of me. Feel like I'm 25 again. I have renewed vigor, so much more energy, and no longer worry about my performance. New Male treated me like my situation was one of a kind, with a custom treatment plan that really works. I feel great. They can create one for you too. It does not matter if you suffer from low testosterone, erectile dysfunction, or just want to last longer. New Male will help you.
Call New Male Medical Center today at 352-404-4779. 352-404-4779. That's 352-404-4779. It will change your life. 352-404-4779.
On Mondays, AM Ocala Live, Robin and I will be speaking, and Nicholas Aaron speaking to us about cybersecurity.
News Bites, the hottest news and current events are bite-sized.
And then Ginger Broslat is coming on, the Communications and Development Director for Transitions Life Center here in Ocala.
Sarah Beth Levine is an award-winning chef, and she's written a book called Sarah Beth's Good Morning Cookbook.
And then Matt Gibbs will be here from Sunrise Automotive and Crossroad Auto Sales talking to you about your cars.
Vanessa Lee Hoffman is a language teacher. She's written a new book called Treasure.
And then A.K. Kim Driggs is coming on. As a newborn, she was discovered on a frigid winter's day inside a brown paper bag left on a toilet seat in a Rochester, New York bar and grill washroom. She's coming on to speak to us about the life she's had ever since then, including being a phone sex superstar, a recording artist, and an author. All of that plus fun with Joe on Mondays, AM Ocala Live, right here on The Source, WOCA 96.3 FM.
1370 AM.
Welcome back to the Voice of Ocala on a Friday. That means it's time for the Friday Drive. And with that, we go out to Prestige Auto and talk to Chris Spears, the Yes Man. Chris, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Thomas. You and Luke running the station now?
You know, they let, this is the A team. This is the A team. You know,
we'll tell
like,
Buddy, and then when they come back on Monday, that the three of us voted for you guys to get a raise. Everybody that was in attendance on Friday voted, and it was unanimous.
Exactly. I like it. The only problem is Buddy can veto that raise. That's the only problem. And we don't have enough votes to override his veto, Chris. There's the problem. See.
Unless we get Joni on our side, then we have all the keys.
Then we got all the vote we need. You're entirely correct. Hey, Chris, this weekend you got plenty of cars out there to sell, but I know it's coming up in the holiday season. Let me ask you, you always hear people, you always see commercials where you got cars bow wrapped and everything for Christmas. Is the holiday season, the Christmas season, one, a good time to buy cars, and two, do you sell a lot of cars during the holiday season?
Yes, sir. My first year in 1985 at the Honda store, December came around, and some of the guys were kind of thinking, "Oh, you can't compete against Santa Claus." But I had made a little wager with the owner, Mr. Atkins, there at the store about breaking the store record because I was approaching, and so we had to sell. I think I had to sell 17 cars that last December, and ended up selling 23. So since my first Christmas in there, I've never bought into the there's no business out there mentality. Even though my cohorts were believing the story, I had a little goal that kept my eyes above the fray, and got my little goal and my little trip from Mr. Atkins. So that was I think it's an awesome time to do business.
Let's take if I gave you this example, say my child's coming back from college. Freshman year, they made all A's, got on the dean's list, and so I'm looking for a good starter car. Can you help me at Prestige?
Yes, sir. And matter of fact, if you have a freshman going away from home, going away to school, and happens to bring home all A's, you've got an exceptional child, because that's the highest fallout rate is that first year of freedom. But actually, I think our second busiest period of the year is the week after between Christmas and New Year's, when everybody's home, the presents are opened, and the kids are back in town, and Sissy or Junior are thinking about getting something a little newer. So, and so a lot of business people that end of year spending, but we're not that close to Santa Claus. Don't rush the clock on me here today, but yes, it's good. We just love serving. Let me tell you a couple quick things here. We had a little special event here today. Mr. Ed Curse, who a gentleman in that 90 years young, and 5 of his 6 brothers served in the military, and a friend of his, Coach Ashlock, brought him in today and for a service thing, and we loved on Ed. He got a free service from the dealership, and everybody got to meet him. We took a picture with him, so we had a little celebration there today. That was kind of my highlight today, not selling the car, but what was extra kind of special is a customer came to me about 4 months ago and asked me to pray with him on a concern, and we did, and I verified with him today that he's still fighting the good fight there. So even though we sell cars, we love to serve and love on folks, our neighbors, and as we did our Mr. Curse today, who got a free service, brake job, and a number of things done to his car as complimentary just for his good service to our country. And You know what I have coming up for us? I'd like you to keep in mind the next 24 hours. Anybody that likes the Buddy Show or Prestige Auto Sales for the next 24 hours can win 2 free concert tickets to for King and Country this Sunday night at First Baptist Church. So I'm going to be putting that on my Facebook page here shortly. But the next 24 hours, anybody that likes the Buddy Show or likes Prestige Auto Sales will get entered into a drawing for 2 free tickets to that Sunday night concert at First Baptist. It's going to be a great night, praising our Lord, and Maya Peters, and for King and Country. It's going to be a great night, and so I'd like to see a lot of new likes on the Buddy page and Prestige Auto Sales, and one of your good listeners win some free tickets to the concert Sunday.
Well, I appreciate that, Chris. That's the thing I wanted to tell people before we let you go. We got about a minute and a half left. Is you brought it up. You do sell cars. That's what Prestige Auto. That's what you're in business to do. But you're not a car salesman the way of the traditional car salesman. You're a member of the community who cares about people in this community, and people don't necessarily have to. They don't always. You don't always sell a person a car to help them. You counsel them. You talk to them. You become their friend. And if they buy a car, you find that to be great. But if they don't buy a car and you still make a friend, you're okay with that as well.
Yes, sir. I had a nice lady from Anthony that came in, called me this morning with a concern, and she brought her car in and had her car for a while, but went to a local shop and was told some scary news and wasn't sure if she should trade her car or spend all this money at the shop. And I put it up on the lift floor for no charge, had my technician drive it, and we visited on it. And I think the most important thing we did in that hour visit was we got her spirit in line, because sometimes the news the world will bring you, she was kind of treating this like a child going to Shands, like that high level of urgency. And this was just a little concern that was overstated to her, and we let her know that. And so if somebody's got a car and you've heard some bad news on it, come by for a free look. I'll tell you whether you need to spend that $1,200 or actually it's only a $400 repair. The ticket's a little high. So any way we can serve or help our neighbors, that brings me joy. And yes, along the way we do help a few folks change tags and get nicer, newer cars. But the highlight of our day, me and my manager was talking about it later, was just the time we got all the employees out in front of our horse and took a picture this morning with Mr. Curse and just honored him for his service to our country. And then I did a follow-up call today with a customer that was 119 days sober, and we celebrated the Lord and his journey through a walk out of that challenge, and then a visit with a lady today on a repair that she probably didn't need to do. So, yes, we have cars here for sale, but we just like solving problems and taking some of the stress out of people's lives.
Chris Spears, the Yes Man. Go see him at Prestige Auto right here on Southwest College Road 200, whatever you want to call the road, right here near the mall. Also, go to Prestige, the number 4, the letter U.com. Check out the inventory online. Go by and see Chris. Say hello, and he'll try to help you out if he can. Chris, have a great weekend and a blessed weekend.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate what you do.
Chris Spears, Prestige Auto on the Prestige Drive. Little excitement here at the mall, Luke. We were on the phone with Prestige. They had a guy with a bag on him, giving him oxygen and everything, put him in the ambulance and rushed him off.
Yeah, but about a younger guy, too.
Young guy, too. Right here outside the window. You never know what you might see outside of this window here.
No.
At the Paddock Mall. You can. Some days it's great stuff, and that was a little concerning.
Yeah, it was. I saw him take the stretcher all the way back to the men's bathroom area. So something I don't know what happened there, but they came out. He had the mask on him and everything. He was barefoot, and he was a younger
giving
guy.
Him the little oxygen mask and everything, pumping oxygen into him and everything. So that's a little strange. I've never seen that in 2.5 years of working here at the mall. Over a little of 2 years of working in the mall, I've not seen that kind of it. I mean, they were rushing him to the ambulance, too.
Yeah, prayers with that guy and his family.
Yeah, because who knows what's going on there. Hey, speaking of going on, big game tonight, Lake Weir and Forest. I know it's not the sports hour, but need to talk about this. It is the Marion County Friday Night High School Game of the Week, brought to you by the McDonald All-State Agency. Forest comes into the game 5-1, 1-1 in the district. They beat Hernando last week, 38-7. Lake Weir 5-1, but 0-1 in the district. They beat Gainesville Eastside last week, 12-8. A team Eastside that Forest mopped up the floor with earlier. So On paper, this looks like it should be a pretty good game. We're going to be out there on the call. Tom James, myself, Richard Hildebrand. We're going to do it a little different tonight.
You guys are going to have a little party out there.
Usually we just got 2 headsets, and Richard comes in, and he gives us a little bit of stats and everything. But tonight we're going to run 3 headsets. We're just all going to be there watching the football game.
There's a lot of mics to handle.
Out there, Lake Weir. Well, and the only reason we can do that is because the guy that's back here running the board. He does a pretty good job. I forget that kid's name, but he does a pretty good job.
Yeah, he's all right.
When you see him, shake his hand for me. Go ahead.
All right, I'll make sure.
Tell him what a good job he does. So that's coming up tonight. Also, stay around for the end of that game. The HDG Hotels Player of the Game. Our good friends at HDG Hotels sponsor the Player of the Game. Kevin McDonald, All-State Agency, and HDG Hotels, they've been cornerstones of high school football now with us for 3 years. And without them, we wouldn't be able to bring you the only high school football coverage that is Marion County only. We bring you every game consists of at least one Marion County school. Most of the games have 2 Marion County schools involved. We're the only radio station that brings you only Marion County games every week. Every week. There's some other radio stations that do Marion County football, but they also do Gainesville football and stuff as well. We try to do just Marion County because we are the source, Ocala's own source. Marion County is the community. We're the community radio station for Marion County. So we like to stay with the Marion County football teams. And there's a plethora of football teams in this county. I think there's 10 total in high school. So it's not like there's not lots of football to cover. So stick around for that tonight. And then tomorrow, Florida State, they take on Louisville. Louisville, not doing so well this year. Florida State still hadn't lost a football game. Only lost 1 game in the last 3 years. So we'll stay right here to WOCA for coverage of Florida State Louisville on these airwaves tomorrow. And then I believe there's a NASCAR race. There may be a NASCAR race Sunday. I have to check with Joe. But if so, we're the home of NASCAR in Marion County too. So got all kind of things you can do on the weekend right here listening to WOCA. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up hour number 1, get you set up for a replay of the restaurant and food show from earlier this week, plus Southern Pigskin tonight. All that still to come on the Voice of Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. We're at the source.
Welcome, Florida State football fans. Florida State's football program is all about performance, and the Seminoles are sleek and fast, just like Porsche and BMW of Ocala. Drive one today and experience luxury and refinement that only a Porsche or BMW can deliver. BMW and Porsche of Ocala enjoys this challenge of meeting and exceeding each individual standards. Come by and visit them today. Visit BMW and Porsche of Ocala, proud sponsor of Florida State football, 1515 Southwest College Road, or call 877-812-2396.
Florida State comes off an impressive win over in-state rival Miami, and now they face Louisville. The 2-3 Cardinals come into Doak Campbell Stadium to face the Florida State Seminoles. It's a noon kickoff right here on WOCA, presented by Tri-Eagle Sales, your local Bud Light distributor in the Ocala area. Make sure you tune in for this ACC matchup as Florida State takes on Louisville this Saturday, 12 p.m. kickoff right here on WOCA, The Source.
Need a car? Need financing? Need somebody to cut through the red tape and send you rolling down the highway? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Got great credit and just prefer a quality pre-owned car at a fair price from somebody you can trust? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Want to avoid high pressure to feel appreciated and be able to choose from a wide selection of AutoCheck and Carfax certified vehicles? Prestige Auto Sales is the place to go. Prestige Auto Sales in Ocala. Prestige. It's all there in our name.
Located next door to Silver Spring State Park and a few minutes from historic downtown Ocala, our award-winning Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suites of Silver Springs is a place to stay for a friendly, memorable, and fun experience. Enjoy our fast and free Wi-Fi, complimentary hot breakfast, and free parking. Whether you're in town for work or play, our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. That's the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Silver Springs, proud sponsor of Friday night Marion County High School football on WOCA, The Source.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
Located next door to Silver Spring State Park and a few minutes from historic downtown Ocala, our award-winning Holiday Inn Express Hotel and Suites of Silver Springs is a place to stay for a friendly, memorable, and fun experience. Enjoy our fast and free Wi-Fi, complimentary hot breakfast, and free parking. Whether you're in town for work or play, our friendly staff will make you feel right at home. That's the Holiday Inn Express and Suites of Silver Springs, proud sponsor of Friday night Marion County High School football on WOCA, The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Welcome back as we wrap up hour number 1 of the Voice of Ocala on a Friday afternoon. Now, Luke, you'll be running the board tonight for the football game.
Right.
What else is on your agenda for the weekend?
I've got work tomorrow here. You know, we got the Saturday Sports page.
We do got the Saturday Sports. That's not really work, though. That's us having a good time.
It's like a hobby.
It is.
And then we've got that till about 11 o'clock, and then I got called into work at Adena tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. See, Luke's a man about town. He's working everywhere now.
I'm just working everywhere, and
that reminds me when you said Adena. That reminds me the grand reopening happened last week of Ocala Golf Club.
Yeah.
And so this will be the second weekend. Be a big time out there. The weather's going to be fantastic. Probably going to get a little golf in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what I'm doing Sunday, though?
You probably going to Disney?
Why would you say that?
Because that's every weekend for Tom Schmitz.
I did not go to Disney last weekend, thank you.
Oh, you took a week off?
I didn't go to Disney the week before that either.
Really?
I didn't go to Disney the week before that.
I don't believe that.
I haven't been to Disney, and this weekend will be 4 weeks since I
so
was at Disney.
So it's like your month reunion then.
I'm not going to the Magic Kingdom this weekend.
Where are you going?
Not going to Epcot this weekend.
Really?
Yep. Not going to Hollywood Studios either this weekend.
Wow. Where's
going to Animal Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Gonna get there about 9 in the morning on Sunday, get on the little safari ride, go see some animals out there at Animal. Now, have you ever been to Animal Kingdom?
Yes. Yeah.
Animal Kingdom, the pathways and all are a little smaller at Animal Kingdom.
Right.
So it feels a little more crowded at Animal Kingdom. But the Tree of Life is great. The Expedition Everest, the roller coaster there is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to spending the early morning and early afternoon at Animal Kingdom. Then we're going to JC, my girlfriend's niece. It's her 4th birthday. We're going to Apopka for her 4th birthday.
A family in Apopka.
Yeah, so that's my weekend, and then we'll be back here refreshed and ready to go Monday morning.
Yeah, well, I can't forget to say I'll be watching the Gators tomorrow night. And after work, I get done about 5, and then I'll have some time
Games at 7.
I'll have time to mentally prepare.
I'm working tomorrow night.
Are you?
I'm actually DJing tomorrow night. Won't be able to. It'll be on the TVs where I'm at, but it won't be the same.
It's not the same as just watching.
You don't get to listen, and I really because people will be asking me to play music and everything. you won't get to pay attention. So I'm DVRing it, but it's one of the drawbacks of having to work on a Saturday evening when the game's going on. But, there's rougher lives to live than the one I lived. Trust me.
All right.
So coming up next, the Restaurant and Food Show, Dave Del Rio and Jose Juarez. Dave Del Rio is the chef at Eaton's Beach Sandbar and Grill. Jose Juarez is America's grilling star. You remember, Luke, he wanted to make sure we knew he was America's grilling star. He won that on the Michael and Kelly show, the Kelly and Michael show, and he brought in that Cuban missile. That was a good sandwich. And we talked about holiday stuff about the stress of cooking for the holiday, and then we all tried that sandwich on air. So the last 5-6 minutes is just, a bunch of chewing noise and eating noises. But
it's a glorious noise.
Yeah, other than that, it is the Restaurant and Food Show. And then Southern Pigskin tonight. We talk about the head ball coach stepping down at South Carolina. You we'll hear a preview of the Georgia-Missouri game from the guys up at 3 and Out in Brunswick in the Savannah area. You'll hear about Terry Bradshaw and how he really feels about the Greg Hardy issue. And, boy, he didn't hold back on that. And he also talks about some of a balanced diet for me or something. I don't know what he's talking about, But all that coming up today right here on the Voice of Ocala, everybody. For Chris Spears, for Buddy Martin, for Luke Sylvia, who will be back running the board for the Marion County Friday Night High School Game of the Week.
The late night shift.
I'm Tom Schmitz. Stay tuned next. The Restaurant and Food Show right here on The Source. It's week number 8 of the high school football season, and this week we have conference rivals Lake Weir at 5-1 hosting the Forest Wildcats at 5-2. This is sure to be a great conference matchup, so don't miss it right here on the Marion County Friday Night High School Game of the Week, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency. Pre-game 7:15, kickoff 7:30 this Friday night on WOCA The Source. Central Florida is well known for our love of horses, and here at Seminole Fence Company, we have over 20 years of experience in providing quality fence products and services for farm and residential properties. Let us surround your property with a fence that provides privacy, security, and of course, stunning appeal. Don't wait. Contact us today at 352-208-0959 for a free estimate. Seminole Fence Company, working hard to build fences, working harder to build relationships.
Right on the southwestern corner of the square sits one of the finest dining establishments in Florida, Mark's Prime Steakhouse and Seafood Restaurant. Mark's offers big city dining amenities in a charming and small town setting. It's a rare treat to experience both the ambiance and the exquisite cuisine in a friendly atmosphere. Ocala's finest restaurant serves the finest beef, the freshest seafood, premium wines, and naturally fresh vegetables. From valet parking to splendid service, Mark's offers the complete package. Check it out today. Mark's Prime Seafood and Steakhouse Restaurant.
Hi, this is Buddy Martin. If you have an award or a trophy in your house, there's more than a good chance it came from BJ Trophies Gifts and Awards. At BJ Trophies, Floyd Hirschberger and his staff have a lot more than just trophies. Among the items they specialize in are donor recognition walls and trees, personalized or engraved gifts, cast bronze dedication plaques, wide format digital printing with posters, banners, and signs, and promotional products. Floyd is the official trophy and awards maker for the Voice of Ocala radio show and is North Central Florida's leader in custom recognition programs, corporate awards, industrial engraving, unique gifts, and advertising specialties. When Angie Lewis went shopping for something to award to the winners of her State Farm Good Neighbor Award, she shopped first at BJ Trophies Awards and Gifts. Check them out at 1735 Northeast Jacksonville Road on North Magnolia's Miracle Mile, or call them today at 352-732-2249. BJ Trophies Awards and Gifts. Trophies is just our middle name.
Attention homeowners, if your sinkhole case was denied during the past 5 years or repaired, but there was little or no money left to finish fixing your property, you may qualify to receive up to $15,000 through a sinkhole repair management program in your area. This government program is offered to owners who feel that their sinkhole claim was unfairly denied or repaired, but there was little or no money left to finish fixing their property right. For a free inspection and consultation, call Sinkhole Savvy today at 813-403-7809. 813-403-7809. That's 813-403-7809. Sinkhole Savvy.
Florida State comes off an impressive win over in-state rival Miami, and now they face Louisville. The 2-3 Cardinals come into Doak Campbell Stadium to face the Florida State Seminoles. It's a noon kickoff right here on WOCA, presented by Tri-Eagle Sales, your local Bud Light distributor in the Ocala area. Make sure you tune in for this ACC matchup as Florida State takes on Louisville this Saturday, 12 p.m. kickoff right here on WOCA, The Source.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com, Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge, undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services, when your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements. From damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking: will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. Talks in Washington between President Obama and the President of South Korea. At a White House press conference, they discussed the growing tensions with the nuclear North Korea.
Pyongyang needs to understand that it will not achieve the economic development it seeks so long as it clings to nuclear weapons.
Presidents Obama and Park agreed to fight cybercrime together as well as strengthen economic ties. The Libyan man charged in the 2012 Benghazi attack was in court today.
A U.S. District Court judge heard arguments on whether to dismiss charges against Ahmed Abu Khattala, the lone suspect in the attacks on the U.S. diplomatic compound. Lawyers for Khattala